to another episode of Let's Play Titan Quest Season 4. We are here, of course, on Episode 4 of Season 4 of this series. Do appreciate everybody who has come on. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. So, of course, on the agenda for today, hopefully, knock on wood, we are going to be able to complete the Greek campaign of the original game. Hopefully, have no idea where we're going to end up eventually. Hopefully, we can make it to Rakotis and have fun stuff related to that. So, hooray! And all that related sort of shenaniganizing. Blah, 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 blah. And we'll go from there. So, I did get loot sorted from, not only from come on, Tree, use your words. From Sunday's episode of the Loot Grind, but also got some stuff sorted related thereto on the from Sun Tzu, as well as getting my hands on some decent equipment in terms of a set thing. Yeah. Hey, Danas, oi yourself, son. Do not oi me. Oi yourself, dude. How you doing there, you goof? Don't be too goofy now, would ya? Alright, so. Central Sun Tzu. That play button. Alright, so yeah, last episode we managed to get from Delphi here to Athens. So that was, of course, a good wunderbar thing. Didn't have to worry too much about some stuff related to that. Part of me is wanting to go explore the. Come on, there we go. At least got a little bit. We used to be able to come into this area and exploratory OCD the heck out of it, but alas, we can't do that no more. But anywhoozle, come over here to the caravan driver.
What can I hold?
So didn't get all this off Ishtar, but we do have the Lazarus set. Which, of course, we can only wear the bracers for right now, but that is a start. It has, of course, a lot more armor, more attack speed, and is, some stuff. You're the goof, Danas. You, sir, are the goof. So, anywho, yeah, I know that feeling all too well, Danas. I know that all too well. So since we don't have quite the levelage yet, we need to get up to level 21, but we are a chunk of the way there. But at least we have the bracers. That gives us a little bit more armor. Let's see, where is that? 18 times already? Jeez Louise. Combined armor is... see, look at that. It's much better. Much better. Alright.
I keep goods safe. Kairos is almost mad with panic, but what he says seems to be true. Dark magic conjured beasts upon the Acropolis. We are fighting our way up there now.
In terms of the original Titan Quest, this is, of course, Titan Quest Anniversary, and I'm fully decked out with all the latest DLCs. But the original Titan Quest, and when I say the original Titan Quest, I mean inclusive of the original game plus what we would call these days DLCs, but back in the era when it was originally released, '06, so 20 years ago now. But in '07, there was the first DLC, as we say these days, expansion, Immortal Throne, which adds the fourth act to the game, which is Hades. We're in the first act right now. This is original Greece, followed by the next campaign we'll be going to is Egypt. The third campaign, which is the Orient, will be going from Babylon over the Silk Road to China, and doing some stuff there. And in this game, we are seeking to prevent the release of the Titans, specifically the Titan Typhon. In technicality, Typhon was actually a monster, not a Titan like, say, Kronos, Uranus, Gaia, Helios, etc. But he was still, for the sake of this game, he is a Titan. It is a, as you see, a three-quarter view, overhead view of action RPG, ARPG.
Once I sell everything I've got, I'm setting sail for some island that's never seen a monster. Milos or Icaria.
And basically, you go through the ancient world, and
Goodbye, then.
Hail, warrior. I have the finest goods in Athens. You will find none better.
basically you are looking to do some good stuff in the ancient world. And so,
Good day.
we are most of the way through the first campaign. As you can see, we start off in the village of Helos. Go through Sparta, Megara, Delphi, Parnassus, get here to Athens, and then next location, which we'll be heading to next, which is right down here, Knossos on the island of Crete, where we will go face off against our first Telkine. So let us proceed up the hill here to the, before I forget, Anti-Dum-Dum. Charge up our XP stuff. But, yeah, for the original game, it's pretty darn good. And then, unfortunately, THQ and Iron Lore, the developers, went out of business, unfortunately. Come on. Stupid Ratman. No, Archer dude. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, the original developers, THQ Nordic and THQ and Iron Lore, unfortunately went out of business. Not long after this game, the Immortal Throne was released. And so, back in I think it was like 2014 or 2015, Nordic Games, what is now THQ Nordic, acquired the rights to many of THQ's properties, which included, of course, Titan Quest, and they rebranded themselves as THQ Nordic. And in 2016, they released the Ragnarok DLC, basically adding a fifth campaign, the Nordic campaign, where you go on up to the Scandinavian countries, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and you have to deal with the mythos related thereto. So, what we call in modern times, you know, Thor, Odin, etc. Although they're in the game, they're of course Woden and Donar. And you have to deal, of course, with Loki and all that jazz. So deal with Ragnarok. Then in 2019, the THQ Nordic came out with another DLC, the Atlantis DLC, dealing, of course, with Atlantis. And then in 2022, late 2022, they added what is the final DLC, Eternal Embers, adding more of a Chinese-based gameplay experience. So, yeah, you have to deal a lot with mythological creatures. We've got some Gorgons right here we're all dealing with, so... And, of course, it's been in development for several years now. Currently in early access, Titan Quest 2, presumably taking place after this game. What has been released. I haven't touched it myself, even though I did get give myself the access to the game. I did buy it on early access when it came out. Last year? I think it was last year? Something like that. Whenever it was that TQ2 went early access. Like I said, I haven't touched it myself because I would much prefer a more completed game and I don't want too many spoilers, even though I've seen some people play it. Anywho, you have to deal with Nemesis, Greek goddess of retribution, as she goes, I want, presumably of course, I want power! So, yeah, I've seen some gameplay of it, but I myself am just, waiting for more of the game to be released, TQ2 to be released before playing it on stream, which is why, of course, oh, hello. Nice trap. Which is, of course, why I am started up a 4th season of TQ1. TQ1. I got out of that thing? That sucks. Oh, we have a hero! Sylvia. Hey Santa, how's it going? Profaner. Trap. Just gotta love them trap sepulchers. Oh, hello. Fast there. Oh, stupid Gorgon. Oh. Ooh, hello. Hello. Don't want to forget loot. Oh. Thank goodness we avoided that ice trap. I know we could be pushing faster, but what good is going... Oh, hello. Come here, stupid profaner. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, well, it's with the way the game is, the TQ1 is these days. I'm lucky that I remember what I can. That's a good way to put it. Good times. What? Gold, more gold, and let's go down to the next level. Oh, hello. Hello there. Come here. Come on. So this occasional glitch right there. There we go. Sometimes it just takes a moment for the system to say, okay, I'll let you in, I'll let you in. I haven't tried modded multiplayer. I have done multiplayer, but not modded. The only thing that I have closest to ever having played modded TQ would be I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. The closest thing I've ever played to modded is, of course, the loot vault thing. It's about the closest I've ever done.
Welcome.
What was that box there? Yeah, not my cup of tea.
So long.
Can ourselves, of course, of some loot. So we can get more loot. More loot is always wunderbar. Yeah, I understand completely. Sometimes, though, it is nice having a second player, but not all the time. Especially if it takes a while to coordinate with people. The Spear of Destruction. I've played Rocket League with friends myself. Tree Bro is the only one who ever played RuneScape. It has been a while since I last hooked up with some of my friends for Rocket League. I might get in touch with them sometime soon. I know I've got some vacation planned coming up here soon. I might get in touch with them and say, hey, can we do some Rocket League? It's been a while. Ah! Did I? Somehow I managed to miss those games. Oh well, I'm not going back. I ain't going back. Oh. Ooh, what are these embroidered wraps? Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Another trap. Sepulcher. Patient Gorgon lady. You just waited just a few more minutes. Well, not minutes. About half a minute, I would have shown up and you could have tried to smack the ever-living daylight out of me. Of course, I managed to do it to you first, so yeah. Part of me still finds it kind of sucky that, you know, I have to deal without some of the equipment I wish I had. Having the Lazarus set is going to be a start, at least. Having the Lazarus set will be a start. Come on. There we go. Starting to climb up there on the Electrum bit. It's always nice to know. Mirror. Ooh. Let's wait. Hello, boys. Give me your loot, sons. Well, at least I got some XP and Electrum off him. And I can count that as loot. Oh, that's right. That is the what's it to the next level. Oh, go down to the next level. We need to bash just a few more skellies. Almost 46k on Electrum. Of course, 76k away from the next level. I see that majestic chest. I want. Come on. There we go. Gimme. Okay, let's, to prevent me from inevitably cursing myself, you know, bleep, 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 sort of cussing. Come over here to Helos, quickly decant ourselves of, the curses. So is that, like I said, I'm not cursing myself out. Like I said, I'm going to have to sort all that stuff out. Let's quickly head back now to Athens proper, where we will, of course, decant ourselves of some loot. And then we will go from there. Oh, that's right.
I beg of you, please help. Our leader is besieged by monsters in the catacombs under the Acropolis. If he dies, then the rest of the world may suffer the same fate. Please, go beneath the Parthenon. Save him quickly! The Telkine summoned minions and sent them into the catacombs, then vanished. But I knew what they were after. You can't let them break through that door! The catacombs! Please, they've gone after...
Got to do that, of
Well
course.
met. Athena guard you.
Alright.
This door is locked. You cannot open the door at this time.
I'm trying to open the bloody door. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Was it was the poison damage that was doing some harm, eh? Ooh! I think this is new for me. I do not recognize this, this set. I do not recognize this set. Or if I have, I've obviously forgotten.
Mysterious warrior, by saving my life you have done more than you know. I lead the Order of Prometheus in Athens. We are an ancient order, charged with the safekeeping of the mortal realm. What you have heard is true. The force behind these monsters is a powerful being, a lesser titan known as a Telkine. The Titans are an ancient race of gods, much older than Zeus and his brethren. They once had absolute power. All creatures followed their rule. Eventually, the gods created humans and gifted us with intelligence. We defied the Titans on many occasions, and they were determined to destroy us. The gods resisted, refusing to let their greatest creation be destroyed, and a great war ensued. It seemed as though the Titans would triumph. However, a few bold warriors and heroes aided the gods. They banished the Titans to a nether realm. We believed that all the Telkines were banished with them. It seems we were wrong. The Telkine is now bound for Knossos on the Isle of Crete. We fear that he plans to destroy a sacred artifact, which we have guarded for ages. This artifact keeps us in contact with the godly realm. If it is destroyed, there's no telling what will happen. You have to stop him. Go to the docks here in Athens. You will find an agent of our order who will arrange your passage to Crete. Hurry. The fate of the world is in your hands. Thank you, young warrior. I see great promise in you.
Alright, Spellbound Necklace of Endurance. Ooh! Hello! That is sexy. I'm gonna keep that. Flame is complete. Valor of Killings. Now, before we, of course, head back out, let's quickly again head back to Helos. We will recurse ourselves with the Electrum curses. So as that we can get more of Das Electrum. While we're here, let's quickly excuse me, but quickly set that stuff aside. Gotta do the obligatory exploratory OCD. Well, it's like I know there are Gorgons waiting here somewhere. I know, and then boom, there they are. That's all you want, snake ladies. Piss and rattle your tails all you want. You're not gonna do stuff. Of course, we know who's up before us. Hello, I know you're here. Hello there, Phaon. You are, of course, gonna be pissed. Like that you're not going to be sent to the next location. Let's quickly do this. Speak to Phaon.
Phaedrus sent you? You're the one he is sending to Knossos? Incredible. I am the Promethean agent he spoke of. Phaedrus knows what the Telkine did to my family, my village, and he still won't let me seek my revenge. Instead, he sends you, while dispatching me on a mission to the east. I am duty-bound to follow his orders. I hope Phaedrus knows what he is doing. I suppose I wish you luck. I will see that Telkine dead, one way or another. I'll show you to your ship. This boat is as fast as any Greek vessel.
Let's head off to Knossos. Of course, we are now going to have to go to the labyrinth. Come on, train. You can make the exploratory stuff. Come on. Rebirth Fountain time. Portal active. Click explore town. Excuse me. Depiction of the ball. Chickens. Alright, let's pick up on the local intel, of course.
Welcome, stranger. All is not well here in Knossos. Last night something passed by here. We felt it, though we could not see it. Now everything has gone into chaos. Horrible creatures appeared, the ground shook, and an evil fog moved in off the sea. Many of us have fallen mysteriously ill, and our healer, Xanthippus, is up in the hills. Nobody has seen him for 2 days. Whatever it was that came to Knossos, disaster followed it like a loyal hound. Derdas said he saw the thing. He could barely describe it. He said it was larger than a man and reeked of an ancient evil. If only Xanthippus were here. Perhaps he could heal our sick villagers.
Once, long ago, the cruel tyrant Leucus seized the throne in Knossos. His bloody reign came to an end when a servant poisoned him. Some tell tales of his skeleton rising from its tomb, nestled in Triton's Ridge. Well, I did not believe the tales, but I swear I saw the dead tyrant beyond this village last night. Well, I did not believe the tales.
What is the thing?
Truly the greatest builder ever to live was the man named Daedalus. Inspiring news, grant to me the words to tell his tale. For Minos, king of Crete, did Daedalus make the labyrinth. It was built to house the terrible Minotaur. When Minos imprisoned him high in a tower, Daedalus built wings of wax. 2 sets of wings, one for himself, another for his son. Then he gave careful warning to his son. Fly not too high, he told him, for the sun will melt the wax. Fly not too low, for if the wings get wet, they will not fly. Then son and father put on the wings, and with the dawn took flight away from Crete and cruel King Minos. But as the day got on, young Icarus took joy in flight, and forgetting his father's words, soared up into the sky. He neared the sun. The waxen feathers softened, melted, and foolish Icarus fell from the sky. Daedalus flew on to Sicily, and there he grieved. He named the place Icaria, where Icarus fell. And then, in Sicily, he built a temple to Apollo and left his wings as an offering in the temple there. There is a lesson to all in this story. The master knows balance. He neither flies too low nor too high and reaches the far shore. The novice, in his inexperience, flies high, then falls. A short and beautiful life.
Yeah. There's some degree in truth in that. Anywhoozle. Enough about mythological figures. That's past where we are. Let's go say hi to some real baddies. So I can fly. Let us bring them low. Bad blue kitties. Another bad blue kitty and her sister. Hello, Maynard. Goodbye. On you. There you go. Come on. Thank you. Thank you for dying. Oh, hello. Got a bow strength right there. Pick that up. Hmm, 10 strength, huh? Not bad. Not bad at all. Nothing out of that guy. Sucks! Hello there, bad blue kitties. Give me your XP, please. Intel bracers right there. Come on over, plague birds. Let me give you a taste of stuff. Come on, RP. Thank you. Come on over, Harpy. Take that, you bloody witch. Gosh darn it, that's got me thinking of Monty Python now. the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You know, early in the film where the one woman's trying to, you know, say she's not a witch, but it's determined that she is a witch. And so if she weighs the same as a duck, she's made of wood. And therefore, a witch! Come on,
You can't hold anymore.
Gosh darn it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to, you know, I can reorganize to my heart's content, but I cannot make that do what I want it to do, so we just gotta sell stuff.
My shop is a shadow of its former glory. We've fallen on hard times here. Still, perhaps I can help you? So long.
The beasts have claws and teeth, but you have fire. You have Zeus-like bolts to throw, and I have things to sell you.
I just love how he says that. And I have things.
Safe travels.
Myself a little bit of different color there. Some royal blue. Of course, purple is the color of royalty. I know that Ruby Volume 10 is supposed to be made up and all that. I just haven't seen Volume 9. I really need to see what I can do about seeing Ruby Volume 9. Come on, tree! Come on, snap! There we go. Whew, excuse me. Maynard. Thank you for the XP. Thank you. Excuse me. Of course, having to done work and then coming home to stream is the thing. 23 XP. Level up, level up, level up. Boom, boom, boom. Excuse me, we'll put another point to dexterity and health. Which of course, and da 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 da. Come on. Up 2 tree on the portal to your... Up on your portal stone back to Gnosis. Where? Excuse me.
Caravan stowage.
Oh, heck yeah. Look at all that.
Come again.
Heck yeah. I don't know why. It feels like we've been doing this for like an hour and a half instead of barely an hour. Come here, Maynard. Die. Thank you. Excuse me. Sorry. You're back with kitties. I'm going to go take a little bit of a stretch here in a few minutes. Come on over, bad blue kitties. Come on. You want to have fun that bad? Let's have some battle fun. Come here, Sorceress Maynard. Thank you. Of course, Xanthippus. I will gladly take your quest there, son.
Yes, I am Xanthippus. You speak of a strange sickness, the coming of this fog. Well, I have a problem of my own. I was gathering medicinal mushrooms in that cave when a monstrous spider came up behind me. I ran out to safety, but unfortunately, I left my staff in the cave. Without it, I will be of no help to the villagers. I'm afraid I won't be any good to our sick without my staff. It was a gift blessed by Hermes. I'm afraid.
There that goes. Blanking out momentarily on the name, and I was like, I know what it is, but I'm blanking out! Whoa, excuse me. Oh, look at that. We got this hero right here. Duxo Etherweb. Hey guys, what? Once we get this side quest here done, we'll take a short break.
Aha! Thank you, stranger. My healing staff. Please, let me thank you for your troubles. I suppose I should head back. Yes. I'll be on my way to town as soon as I catch my breath.
Alright, so, let's see here. Let's all these. Excuse me, lists. Alright. Let's go, yeah, we'll go ahead and, oh, hello. Don't attract the bad blue kitties just yet, Tree. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead here. Let's go ahead and take a short break. I for one, could use a little bit of a leg root stretch. So yeah, guys, go ahead and everybody stand up, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, use the restroom. I'll see y'all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, Tree is back. Hey, Burbles, how's it going? Unfortunately, your little maneuver there did not work quite so much as you planned. It would take quite a while for me to venture out of Treelandia. Quite some time. So yeah, it would take some time for me to get out of Treelandia. I just wanted to make sure to give my roots a decent stretch. Of course, gotta do that so I can get more XP. Make it easier to level up and Milling necklace. Bye-bye, bad blue kitties! You jerkettes! But yeah, your little maneuver to try to move over my mouse didn't work. It hasn't worked quite as well as you thought it would. Hope you're doing well over there, Burbles, in Burbleslandia. Of course, continuing to fight Maenads, the bad blue kitties, here in Titan Quest, TQ Landia. I understand missing stuff. You know, I remember the time I was, before I started working for Home Depot, and, you know, after I got let go from the jerk bank, let's quickly come over here, make sure we do a quick, pristine plumage. After I got let go by the jerk bank, they said, "Oh, Tree, you're not good for us, and good enough for us. We think we know you better than you know yourself," sort of thing. And I'm like, wow. I was like, we just know better. You're not good enough for us, Tree. Yeah, let's do that. Of course, it took me a little while. Of course, finally did get the Home Depot job, but for that year and whatever it was, year and change, without a job, I mean, just... It sucked not having a job, not being able to make money and all that. But at the same time, not having quite to worry about so much responsibility was nice. In some ways. Yeah. That's part of, you know, why I stream is, you know, to build relationships with people. As I've said, I do not have the money
Your inventory is full. Your inventory is full.
Donkey dung on that. One of the things that I have come to realize is that how some people can, think that someone else, just because they're different, means that they're not a good person, and think that, oh, I'm a better person than this person. I'm a pharaoh. Hello.
You have no more room.
They think, oh, this, a jerk person will think, oh, so-and-so is not as good a person as me. Of course, I have to deal with one of my coworkers who's like that. And I'm like, and
Caravan stowage.
a fair number of us are like, oh, why do you have to be such a bloody jerk?
All right.
Yeah?
Hello.
Come again.
All that you see is for sale. Goodbye.
Buy a staff?
What you got there, Burbles?
So long.
You haven't by chance managed to win the lottery, do ya? If so, if you've won like $100 million after taxes, could I borrow a few $1 million, please? I could use some money for investing. Oh, what sort of extra cheesy cheese is in like is it some of the canned stuff? I think I know what you're talking about now. Oh, what Heckate's present? Hooray! Gorgon ladies, give me your expert. Yeah, there are times where having something, whether it be food or whatever, give you some nostalgia. There are times where I get nostalgia playing, Titan Quest here, when years and years ago, and Gold Edition, back after getting out of school and all that. You know, having time off and getting to play the game and that sort of thing. Or for years before that, playing Pharaoh Cleopatra during the summer, you know, when I wouldn't be having, you know, like a summer job or something like that. That's the sort of nostalgia I get at times whenever I play some games. Should at some point try to go see if we can't get some better weapons. At least we're being able to smack all the baddies so far, so. I will admit, a number of ways. You know, even doing, you know, even with the streaming stuff, you know, it's like, yeah. Simpler times. I'm your bad blue kitty. When I was like in high school, you know, I had several summers, some of the summers I had, you know, where I wasn't working all the time, where, you know, I might have gone between a job or two, you know, trying different things out and all that. Might work, you know, like part of, as it was for, you know, several of the summers that I worked at the Tree Scouts. You know, I would spend most of the summer doing that, and then I might, for like, you know, make sure to pick up a little something afterward, or
something else.
Bye.
Yeah, there might be, there were several times where, you got to play some FF9, huh? That's, I know that sort of feeling, you know, being nostalgic for stuff and all that. Oh, hello. With the Carrion Queen, huh? Well, you're gonna be the dead Carrion Queen right here, right now, lady. Yeah, it wasn't all the time that I would always pick up a set, you know, once, you know, scout camp, Tree Scouts was done, you know, and doing scout camp and all that. I didn't always pick up another job. There, you know, I might have, you know, however long was like maybe a month or something like that before I had to go back to school and all that. Yeah. Find characters you like. Oh yeah, I was like, there were several summers where I didn't go back to or I didn't get, you know, another job, you know, to, you know, make some more money after Tree Scout camp was over. And my parents understood. They knew that, you know, getting educated and doing stuff during school was, you know, it's like they said, you know, just try to get a job, whatever you can get, and all that. You know, they supported me and Trero and doing what we did, you know, for summer jobs after, you know, trying to do some work for summer jobs, even if it was part-time. Now, I've never played Final Fantasy IX, but I am aware of it. So yeah. Thank you. Let's get those infantry guys taken care of. Some of the times it was just nice to be able to, you know, just be able to have some time to yeah, I've seen some bits and pieces here and there of FF9. I think I kind of know I think I know who you're talking about. Glitched out area. Yeah, when it comes to consoles, Burbles, Tree is unfortunately he is Nintendo. And I didn't always play my console. The last Nintendo console I had was the Nintendo GameCube. And I didn't know, I only had a small number of games for it. And, because even at the time, you know, it was the main Nintendo console, you know, I was also, you know, in addition to, oh, hello, mechanical parts, you know, my main thing was, of course, PC stuff. You know, like Pharaoh Cleopatra and all that. But, I used console, you know, if I wanted something different. I never had a 3DS, so... Get my next bag. that tree. Don't be a dum-dum. Yeah, it's, that was mostly what I played was, got to have a Game Boy Color, got to play some Pokemon. That was when I was real young. So, yeah. Don't go that way, tree. Don't be a dum-dum. Gotta get this stuff here. Don't be a dum-dum. But, having played console and mobile stuff, I am not against console. There are certain advantages to console. Don't get me wrong. But, I much prefer PC. Yeah, the only Zelda game I seriously ever played back in the day was, Wind Waker. Said I know that, and this is very unfortunate in my book. I know that Nintendo doesn't like it when people stream their games. Yeah, it's got some interesting stuff in it. Some very interesting story stuff in it. But, yeah, it's, you know, that is, you know, as I've said about the, you know, the Cirrus Epics thing, you know, the only thing I know about, you know, how much people, you know, give to video games and all that. That is why I stream. That is why I content create. It's, you know, as I've said, I don't understand why Nintendo doesn't want to let people stream their games. It's literally advertising. It is literally free advertising. You know, whoever, you know, does the content creator, they literally, they're the ones that buy the game, and they of course have to, you know, pay for the, their internet, you know, in whatever capacity they have to pay for the internet, their tech, etc., etc., etc. You know, it's literally free advertising. Level up, level up. All right. Yeah. just some things in the world, as I have noted over the years, just some things just don't make bloody sense. And it's like, it's enough to make one want to, in my case, it was enough to make one want to tear one's leaves out of one's canopy. Let's do that. Interesting. Ooh, nice. Once we can start to get some of the stuff here. So we have another 8 levels. So we have to get up to level 30 before we can start really using stuff. I mean, technically, if I went and drained all the points I have right now, that would see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. That would be, that would be get us to 24, and we'd only have to do 16. But eh. Might be worth trying at some point. But yeah, for me, I just, I know of people that have, I have heard, the horror stories of people having to deal with, Nintendo and all that. And, dealing with their stuff and all that. Which is, as I said, it's free promotion. I know that's, like Microsoft Game Studios and Sega and a whole bunch of other developers, game developers, publishers. They let people, stream their stuff because it's a way of promotion. Of course, there are some content creators that actually, get paid to do that sort of thing. Probably about a $250,000 to start. That's a good one. That's a good one there, Burbles. Oh, Burbles. Just a second. I gotta share. I've shared this thing I've heard, this joke I've heard. Let's see. Let me get this short here. Got to see the, last month I got to go see the Harp Twins live in concert. Let's see here. Make sure I get the right one here. Fortunately, they're captioned. Okay, I got it. Oh my god. Okay. Hopefully, you don't mind a little bit of witty sarcasm. That's one of the Kennerly's jokes of the day shorts, and oh my god, that is hilarious. I was like, I as you well know, Burbles, I love myself some witty, at times poor in taste jokes, so that should hopefully be one that you like to heck. Yeah, oh, I was hoping you'd enjoy it.
Your inventory is full. You have no more room.
I was hoping you'd enjoy that. It was one of the, it's like the camera person. It's Kennerly and Camille's mother, purportedly. Even she broke out laughing. It's like, Kennerly delivers the punchline, and then their mom goes. I was like, oh my god, that's a good one.
Good day. Safe travels.
Goods stored and transferred. Goodbye.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Burbles. Good. Quality chest there. Gimme. Oh, majestic chest! I'll be cold for you, Barrows. Yes, it is. It's also cold for me here in Treelandia. Out. You try that, Geomancer. You and your... Ah! You... Yeah, it's colder here in Treelandia, last I checked. Come on, phone, do your thing. It's thinking. My phone is thinking. Yeah, I'm colder than you. I'm sub-freezing, Burbles. You think it's cold? You think 36... excuse me. 36 degrees Fahrenheit is cold? Yeah. I sympathize. I sympathize. But I've been in even colder temperatures. Yeah. You think you have it bad? It's worse for me, Barbles. Treelandia's colder. Easy, being smart about having lairs. It's just like, you know, just like what Shrek says in the first Shrek movie. We're like onions. We have lairs. Send that guy into the depths right there. Like onions. We have lairs. I love it in the second film where we get to meet King Harold and Queen What's-Her-Face. I don't remember Fiona's mother's name, but I do remember the king's name. When they're having the dinner arguments. And Donkey goes, you know, they're go name, you know, from various points of view, you know, name, and then Donkey. Yeah, that's, having been in that sort of situation, Burbles, yeah, it can feel like that. Yeah. God, there was a, God, what was it? I saw something on YouTube, Burbles. Well, two things actually, Burbles. Oh, hello. Two things actually, Burbles. Just a second. I'm going to throw up my break screen. Just a second. I have to pull up YouTube. Just a second here. Let's see if I can find these things. I've seen some videos on YouTube recently. I think I got them bookmarked. Here is definitely one of the things. Let me put this in chat. I have to go digging it out of my bookmarks. Because I remember bookmarking it. Let's see. Finish double checking here. Let's see. think I'm going to have to go do a thing. I don't remember if I bookmarked it. Let's see. Wait a minute. Second here. Okay. Okay. Oh, I did have it bookmarked. Okay, I forgot. Okay. Then here is that. There's that. Like I said, it's like that's why I threw up my break screen, because I knew I was gonna have to do some diving, and I didn't want to have to, be constantly, showing, flickering stuff. So, anywho, seen those couple videos there within the. Make sure I did that. Yeah, I've seen those 2 videos within like the last 3 weeks or something like that. Like I said, as I've said, I love learning about stuff. I've thought that the one about Scandinavian building architecture, we're using old growth wood to build a house and all that. I thought, oh my god, yes, oh, hello. Yes, being a tree, it is, ooh, bracelet of the Griffin. That is, very much, not the sort of person I am. Ooh. Or tree, I should say. But at the same time, that makes a lot of sense. And so, part of me, like I said, if I ever somehow managed to win the lottery, that would be something I would consider would be, I'd have to go take a look-see at the, local construction laws, or, if, getting in touch with, building company, I'd have to, take a look at state laws and all that. See what I would have to do to, if I could do, sort of a, more traditional Scandinavian sort of style house. Now, what would the local and state requirements be? For me, that would be an interesting thing to build if I had the opportunity. Of course, I don't have the money to honestly do such. Said, part of me also, you know, as I've said, I would love to have an earth home, you know, a home built into the earth itself. That very much appeals to me. Of course, that's also going to be its own set of things. So, yeah, that's I have a sorted bucket list that I got burbles. For example, you know, you've heard me, of course, talk about trains and all that. Originally, I was planning to save up some money and all that to... Yes, I would love to have a hobbit hole. I would love to have a hobbit hole. Some would count that as odd, yes. But, you know, as much as that comes with its own set of challenges... don't forget, I have roots. I have roots. Roots go underground. Being underground wouldn't be too hard. What I would really want would be a place, you know, here in Treelandia. You know, if I A, had the money, and B, could find the right place, I would want, you know, a place that we, you know, at least could have at least, you know, have part of my hobbit hole, you know, go into... Hello. Hello, sorry, dude. Have, you know, my tree hobbit hole, you know, get to...
You can't hold anymore. You can't carry anymore.
Have, Where's that? Get to face the sun and probably, you know, like have part of my office, so, you know, the equivalent of my tree office, you know, be able to...
You can't carry anymore.
I call donkey dung on that! Now I can't carry anymore. Have, you know, like part of my tree office, you know, facing, you know, like to the south, to, you know, be able to have, you know, the sun, you know, at least go in part of it, and preferably have it
Greetings, traveler.
Have it, as I said, facing south, so I could have the hill stuff, but also have it be, you know, like on a hill, on the top of a hill, you know, like have an access, like the local access road, whatever, you know, is a tertiary street, you know, to the north, or to the east, or even the west, you know, depending on the local topography, and have, you know, a little, you know, sort of have a little sunroom on top with an entrance and all that.
So long.
And that would be a thing for me.
Have something to store?
Stuff there organized.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I have a little sunroom and all that sort of thing. So that basically, you know, can have a place, you know, try to spend, you know, like part of, you know, try to spend a little bit of the day, you know, like doing some reading, You know, have a little bit, have like some plants growing. Oh, hello. Agnes, the Golden King. Have it be like part gym, part greenhouse. That way I could, you know, like during part of the day, you know, come on, there we go. Have like during part of the day, you know, go up and do some exercise, you know, do some weightlifting and all that sort of thing. Need to pick up that junk stuff. Anything over here. Spider. And honestly, like I said, I would love to have an Earth Home. If I could afford it, I would have an Earth Home. Short little break here shortly, guys. That way I can keep myself awake for hopefully about another hour. So obviously we're going to get to the Minotaur here shortly. And of course, you know, I want to kick him and the Telkine in their respective posteriors. At the same time, you know, again with the night job and all that, it's a case of part of me is going to go, you know, sort of thing. Let's just go ahead here, guys. Let's quickly take another short little break. So yeah, everybody go ahead and stand up, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, use the restroom. I'll see y'all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, Tree is back. So, well, I will see you later, Burbles. Have fun with your IRL stuff. IRL is, of course, always going to be a first thing, so thinking that, I mean, yeah, we could have, I could have pushed on to be able to make sure we got to Egypt and all that, but I'm thinking, it's just, a little bit of a stretch to just help keep myself from falling asleep. As soon as we get to Rakotis, I'm thinking that we will, part of our stuff there, we'll get the update from Imhotep and do the related exploratory stuff, and I think we'll end stream not long as part of that. Just wanted to make sure that I could, as I've said, I work nights. It's not easy working nights and then having to do content creation and all that. Just want to make sure that between the Minotaur Lords and the Telkine that I can keep myself up for a little bit. Ooh, hello. Ooh. For free? 43. That's not much of a one that I can use right off, with another sort of character. Use that one with this sort of character, of course. Chest there. Let's go get that. Yeah, we'll do the Minotaur Lord, the Telkine, go through initial foray into Rakotis. Then we'll call it a stream, probably. More than likely call it a stream as part of that. Of course, as I said, IRL comes first, and I have to make sure I get some sleep. We can do. Let's go decant ourselves of our curses. So is that don't have come on. Not to worry about stuff. Let's see, I want to hold on to that.
If you're going out there, don't go unprepared. It is not safe. Buy what you need here. Goodbye, my friend.
little details that they, went and put into room design and all that. Like that's supposed to be, where he drinks from in one of these hay piles is, where he's gonna sleep. Blah, blah, blah. Telkine, you're going to be soon to become gone. What's it? Interesting.
You destroyed him! I saw it all from where I was hiding. It was amazing! I still can't believe that a mortal actually managed to best at Telkine. Unfortunately, there was no way to stop him from destroying the conduit. Now, we are cut off from the gods. They cannot hear our cries and they cannot help us when we need them most. If there is no way to reconnect the two realms, I fear that humankind stands little chance against the monster scourge. Please, go to Egypt. Seek out a man named Imhotep, a sage of the Order of Prometheus. He knows more about the nature of the conduit than any other mortal. He may be our only hope. You will find him in the city of Rakotis. Take my ship. It is anchored at the river nearby. I have other news. Leonidas was successful in uniting the Greeks. Although our ranks have increased, I do not believe we can win against this onslaught of monsters. They seem to have a limitless supply of reinforcements. I did not think a mortal could slay a Telkine. As amazed as I am, dread overwhelms me at the thought of the shattered conduit.
2 health. Still remember being able to, wherever it was here, being able to glitch through and explore on the floor, the seabed and all that. Excuse me, but it felt good. Go ahead and head off to Egypt.
Greetings, traveler. I am Imhotep. Honorable Phaedrus has praised your accomplishments and sent word of your coming. Even the heroes of legend might have met their match in a Telkine, yet you have stood triumphant where others would have failed. Greece is not the only land plagued with monsters and other unnatural creatures. Egypt is also in chaos. The pharaoh has fled their palace and is now in hiding. Entire armies cannot stop the monsters. Without the gods, our cause is lost. Death and slavery are our only future. I know a way we can contact the godly realm, even though the conduit was destroyed. There is an ancient invocation ceremony that might allow us to summon the gods. You must go to the great library of Rakotis and locate the scroll of invocation. I must warn you to use caution, as monsters have broken into the archives. I cannot aid you in this task, for I am no warrior. I have pressing business in Sais. Once you have obtained the scroll, bring it to me there. I will be in the Temple of Ptah. All our hopes rest with you now. The Order of Prometheus. The scroll describes an ancient invocation ceremony. To the untutored eye, it is worthless. But I know how to read the hidden meaning in its text. Let us pray the scroll of invocation can bring our cries of despair to the gods. It must. If not, all...
All right. Of course, we now have our third bag. Three of four bags, so hooray.
It's not safe here. The city is overrun. We cannot hold out. I must stay here and stand guard, but if only I had my sword. If I could only go back and retrieve my sword. The monsters would have come pouring down the main street, so we blocked the gate. Now they are coming through the slums. That is where I lost my sword to a fearsome jackalman. That sword was my father's, and his before him. I cannot forgive myself for losing it. What I wouldn't give to have it back.
Yeah, no. It's a thing. That's a thing. Going to do some more exploring here. Finish poking around town. We gotta also head to back to Helos. Recurse ourselves for our Electrum curses. Not gonna worry too much about the key here. This key to the Fissure of Chaos.
Traveler, come look at my wares.
At some point, yeah, let's
Thank you.
My arts are at your service. A good day.
Please. Farewell.
Let's go get ourselves, before I forget again, or nearly forget again, I should say, Or get ourselves recursed. Yeah, we're at a good stopping point, so, go ahead and get my, self over here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and end the stream. Of course, I have no access to, only have access to this first level. Of course, Epic, get all three once we can afford them. Legendary, all three once we get that. No. Let's make sure, double sure that we've gotten to the thing here. Department of Death. Look, anyways, look more forward to you. Okay. There you go. Doing some more city building Saturdays this weekend with the Ramesses 2 campaign.
Fine goods.
Have to keep an eye out to re-equip for these two guys, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead here, guys. We're gonna go ahead and end stream because, of course, like I said, I gotta head to bed, so get to work tonight. So let's see if we can head out on a raid, guys. And let's see who, if anyone, is live that we can go say hi to. So yeah, for those of you watching here on Twitch, at twitch.tv/OsageOrange, please remember to go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're watching over on the YouTubes, at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGaming, please remember to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to also hit that like button. Hit that bell icon for notifications. It really does help. So, I am seeing several potential people we could go say hi to. And let's see here. I think I may have somebody we can go say hi to. Let me check here, guys. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. Let's see, somebody we can go say hi to. We're going to go say hi to Pep over at twitch.tv/WolfPepper. He's currently doing some GTA 5 role play, so I thought, oh, that might be a good little thing to good friend to go say hi to and have some fun watching him for a little bit before I head to bed. So go and select the Tree Grove has arrived to bring you shade and water. So standard raid call. Please wait for me to post first. I want a nice strong raid behind me. Hope to catch you guys Saturday with another episode of City Building Saturdays in Feral Cleopatra. Sunday, not sure right now if we're going to do Grand Strategy Sundays or not. Hard to say. Been a little bit of an easier week at work, but still blah in many ways. So, but hopefully sometime Sunday evening we should have a Midwestern Minecraft mining live stream and all that. And Of course, next week we will have another episode. Next Monday, hopefully. Have another episode of Let's Play Titan Quest Season 4. So, let's go ahead here, guys. Let's get this raid party started. As appreciates everybody who's come out. And I hope to catch y'all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.